going to share to you our Prelectio on the human person as Gottsucher. The philosophical question asked by Gottsucher is, what is the essence of human personhood?
We answer that the defining characteristic of human beings in their inherent capacity and urge to go beyond the finite and seek the divine that make them Gottsucher.
One point from Gottsucher's text that supports our answer is that something which surpasses itself and seeks God, this is precisely man, no matter how it may look otherwise.
To illustrate, consider a transfer student who needs to exert effort to adjust in the new environment. This drive to learn, understand, and connect concepts mirrors the human search for meaning and understanding, reaching beyond the immediate data to a broader comprehension.
For our first insight, even in the absence of traditional religious belief, the human drive for knowledge, purpose, and connection suggests an innate tendency to seek something beyond the purely material and finite.
The other point in Gottsucher's text that supports our answer is that man in this wholly new sense, in the intention and gesture of transcendence itself, he is a being who can pray and seek God. Not man prays, but he is the prayer of life beyond itself.
To illustrate, we look back on the first illustration where the transferee student has no personal experience yet in a new environment. However, whenever a student asks the transferee student, the urge to respond and synthesize information will be manifested by the transferee student.
For this point, we come up with an insight that responding to questions is not only a discrete act, but it is part of the constitution of the human beings. It is about a concept strive to know more about the present.
A third point by Gottsucher's text that supports our answer is that the sphere of an absolute being, regardless of whether it is accessible to experience or knowledge, constitutes the essence of man just as much as self-consciousness and consciousness of the world.
And to illustrate the third point, consider that my studies incorporate constant self-improvement and learning about essential ideas about the subject. This ongoing update and improvement of my models can be interpreted as a quest of an absolute and understanding of language and the world, even if such comprehension is never fully realized.
On this, we came up with an insight that the search of the absolute is not necessarily tied to a specific religious concept of God. It can manifest as a pursuit of ultimate truth, knowledge, or perfection in any domain.
In conclusion, humans are distinguished by their innate ability to seek something beyond the finite and material environment. This need for transcendence, whether expressed through traditional religious practice or other ways such as the quest of knowledge and meaning, is more just an activity. It is an essential part of what it means to be human. And that would be all on our Prelectio. God bless.